Hey everyone, Laura Catella from thecopypoet.com here, and I am going to go through some of my simple, easy tips to making an awesome, compelling, easy, nothing complicated, nothing fancy squeeze page. So I have an example of one that I just finished off for a client right here, and I'm going to take you through it. And I just want you to keep in mind that there are a variety of ways to do a squeeze page depending on the type of product you are giving away to those who opt in on your list. But most of these tips that I'm about to give you will carry over to any type of squeeze page, be it a video squeeze page or one with a different layout than this. The very first thing I want to talk about with you is having a compelling headline. That is the first thing most of the people who visit your squeeze page will read, and if you don't grab them with it, you stand a good chance of losing them as an opt-in. So the one we have here says, you are seconds away from losing your WordPress blog to a malicious hacker. And what immediately makes this line captivating is the very first word, you. There is no sweeter sounds to the ear than something that relates to you and what you want. I am here to talk about you and not me. And with this particular headline, I'm building a little bit of nervousness and fear. And if their WordPress blog, it's completely true and believable. If their WordPress blog is not protected, they are at risk of being hacked at any time. Now, we go into the sub-headline right underneath it, and I just wanted to note that I use those ellipses, those three dots, for the eye to follow right into that sub-headline because it's really important. Free 6-part course will protect you now. So I'm telling them exactly what they're getting. I'm telling them it's free. I'm telling them it's in 6 parts. So, gosh, that's a lot of stuff for free, right? Sounds pretty good. And I'm telling them what it's going to do for them. Will protect you. Okay, you could say will protect your blog, will protect your site, but I like keeping it you because the end result is that this course will protect them and their important business investments like their websites. Now, the second part of the squeeze page I want you to think about is where your eye goes when you look at it. Now, even though I have a lot of text here on the left-hand side, my eye, after reading the headline, does not go there. My eye goes over here to the right, and yours probably did as well. I have this text bigger, it's in red, and it's more compelling and matched with a graphic. Want a worthwhile investment for free? That is a no-brainer yes question. No one in their right mind would answer no to that question. So that's the direction I'm leading them in with asking that. And then I show them the graphic image of what they're going to get. And again, this image has a lot of perceived value because they see they're getting both videos and newsletters. And then right underneath that, tell me where to send your totally free 6-part WordPress security course and the opt-in form. So based on this right-hand side of the page alone, there is a large percentage of people who would opt in right then and there. But for those who are a little bit more left-brained, which is to say they want to know a bit more of the details about everything, their eyes will come over here to the left side of the page, which gives them a bit more information about what exactly they'll get. So I say, in these videos and newsletters, you'll discover exactly. So again, I'm saying videos and newsletters. They're getting a lot of stuff, and I'm going to, in a compelling fashion, show them exactly what they're going to get. There's 6 parts, and so I have 6 bullets, one for each part. Stupidly simple first step you must take to protect your site. Miss this and you will regret it big time. So I'm making clear that it's easy, that you need to do it to protect your site, and with this parenthetical phrase, I'm including the end result if they don't get my product. You always want to remind them of the end result, the end benefit of them having your product, be it to save them time, money, stress, to make them money, to free up more time for them, or the end result if they don't get your product. So the reason they will regret it if they don't get on your opt-in list right now. Easy Stuff Alert, free plugins that will protect your site for you. Again, another service statement, what it'll do for them, and then automatically that end benefit of saved time and stress. What hackers steal that you're probably leaving on the table for them just builds a little bit of curiosity. It's like, well, what is available? What am I doing? And how to hide it now. Again, what you'll get. Newbie-friendly way to protect your back-end system files. Hackers touch these, your whole site is screwed. So again, there's a little bit of punchy language. If you're not entirely comfortable with that style, don't use it. It's very much my style because it keeps eyes glued to the page, makes you look no nonsense, and it keeps people interested in what you have to say. So you'll see throughout everything I do, there's lots of punchy talk. Tired of seeing a new comment, then realize it's stupid spam? This one silly trick will rid you of spam comments for good. So we've got the very end benefit. You'll be rid of spam. And with the very first part of this, I'm creating an image for my readers. I'm painting the picture. They get a new comment. Maybe they get a notification in their email box. They think, cool, I've got a new comment. And then they see it's a spam comment. They immediately feel that frustration. They're familiar with it. So I draw it out and I paint the picture, and then I tell them that's going to change. You're not going to face that frustration anymore. Last bullet, outsmart the hackers. This critical step will make your site unhackable. End result. No spam takeover, and now I'm further detailing that end result so they can get the clear picture. What does unhackable mean? No spam takeover, no loss of sales, and no deletion of all your hard work. Notice how that is my last bullet, and that really explicitly says what all of these steps are going to do for them. Their hard work will be safe. So for those who like to read through those bullets and get a clear sense of what exactly they're getting, they would read through here, and then they would go over here to your opt-in form, which my client's going to pop in, and they would sign up to be on his list. And at the very bottom, I thank them for their business. Of course, this page is short and to the point. And just a note, even though I don't have an opt-in form in here yet, I'm sure you want to have a clean, professional-looking opt-in form with a reminder that you respect your customers or list subscribers' privacy. And now let's quickly go over some of the main tips. So just to summarize some of the main things we talked about, make sure to always include an attention-grabbing headline for the obvious reasons you want to keep somebody interested in your page. And a couple of easy tips to do that are including words like you and how to, making sure you use punchy language like we mentioned earlier. Another thing you want to remember to do is consider the order people read. And a really good way to test that is on yourself. Have your squeeze page sit aside for a day or 2 days, really the longer the better, and then look at it with what I like to call fresh eyes and pay attention to the order that you look at things on the page, because it may not always be conventionally left to right, and then use that to order the things you want to tell your visitors in the most compelling way possible. Another important thing to include are service statements, things you will or your product will do for them. They don't want to hear about the work, your strategy is going to give them or anything like that. What will it do for them? Make sure that your product has a lot of high perceived value to it. If you're offering a video review course, consider getting it transcribed so you could also offer PDFs and vice versa. The more stuff, the higher the value. As I mentioned earlier, be sure to use punchy, interesting language. That's just to be interesting, compelling, keep your readers on the page. And lastly, make sure you always include the end results. Not the ultimate things your readers will receive from getting your product, or the things they will miss out on if they don't get your product, and the end reasons why they will regret not signing up to be on your list and getting whatever product you're offering on your squeeze page. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. For more marketing and sales copy tricks, you can always check out my blog at thecopypoet.com. Thanks everyone.